Greetings, mortals. I am Natas, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of manga hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Black Clover, chapter 342, titled Watch the Night. I guess a bit of an exaggeration on the chapter title, in all honesty, but if you wanna call it Watch the Night, I guess you can. So, yeah, anyways, let's get into this chapter. Now, we start this chapter off with basically where we ended last time with Ichika telling us about the death. As she starts saying to him as he's looking at her like, what? Or more like sad, kinda, which to be fair, is Asta's main face right now. She's like, the Yami clan is descended from a group of assassins known as the Kijin, which I think is some kind of devil reference or Oni reference in the mythology. I really don't care about it. As then we have her also saying, during the age of wars, our ancestors distinguished themselves on many battlefields. As we see like this shot of them, just generic stereotypical samurai designs in cloak and shadows. Which is kind of funny how they are descendants of assassins, since I don't think like when you look at Yami, I don't think he has like a single spell or anything he has ever done that has given me like a assassin vibe. Yeah, he has a katana, but I don't think he has ever like used it in like a very stealthy very stealthy way. I mean, Nock is more the assassin than Yami is. Or to be fair, sometimes these things do honestly sometimes get in Black Clover a bit twisted with just being who's the strongest. So maybe that's the reason why. But still, it's kind of a weird thing. Anyways, they give it a bit of a flashback, well, a bit of a history lesson I want to know. Yay! As then we have Ichika saying, then, as warriors, they were placed in charge of the security of Goshu, a territory at the far edge of the land of the sun, ruled by the Yudo clan. So yeah, we find out it is actually a birthright thing. The reason why he's in charge, though, is so yeah. Although it's kind of weird how he has the position of shogun, yet it's supposed to be equivalent to wizard king, which can be just anyone. I don't know. Maybe it's like a Yudo are usually the ones who are shoguns, maybe something like that. And then we get like a bit of we get to see the limestone from like a map's perspective, as we see it being covered in darkness. Well, we see one side of it being covered in darkness in the river, in the ocean. As there we have Ichika saying, according to legend, in the distant past, a five-headed dragon that had rampaged through the land of the sun was killed here by a heavenly maiden. As we get like this very stereotypical Japanese artist drawing of the dragon and maiden, which I do actually think is supposed to be referencing a story in Japanese because a lot of people will talk about it. So yeah, we have that. But anyways, then we cut to the actual important meat and bone of it when Ichika and Nami's passed to it. But before that, we still have Ichika saying it was said that the Yoryuku of that dragon slept out, turning the ocean black and stagnant, twisting space and time and connecting it to hell. Supposedly he didn't twist gravity as well, but I guess then we have the whole double thing connection, which again makes me wonder how if this is going to have like any kind of bigger implications in Lucius's plan or something. As then we get like again, like I said, we cut to the Ichika's time as a child with Yami. As then we see how this looked like through the villager's perspective. As then we see someone clashing with his wooden katana saying, "It just ain't right. Our ancestors were proud spirit swordsmen." Man. As then we have this person saying, "No, we are stuck out here in the boonies just guarding this territory. There's jobs for the dogs. Our clan's blood and Iryuku are crying." As we see this character talking as we have him this character who is again like a very stereotypical Japanese kind of design character being there as he's also like drinking some ale as he's a drunk as he says, "Ain't that right, superhero?" So yes, then we have young Yami explaining, yeah, the only one who says that stuff, pa. So I guess this is the type of screams that only his father does. We have his Yami respond to it. Okay, now here's the thing. Because of the how Japanese things work, Sukehiro is actually Yami's real name. Well, Yami is just something we called him, but we gotta stay with Yami because it's been for so long. Like, I don't everyone's gonna actually gotta use Sukehiro. It's kind of like how we're not gonna change magic and all that with Uyuzo, whatever that's called. Anyways, then we have Yami's father saying, "Huh? What was that?" As then we have Ichika coming to Yami's like, "Brother." I guess we're just watching them spar. As then we have Ichika looking at him all worried and sad. He's like, "Father." As then we have Yami's father looking at Ichika as he's like, "What? Huh? What's that look for?" I guess you can tell what when someone is like, "Please stop," or when someone's sad. And so you have Yami's father be like, "You're the spitting image of her, giving birth to a lousy girl, then dying young on me." And she's all angry now as he wants to slam her. So yeah, a lot of people also started drawing comparisons between Ichika and Noel, which again makes me question about a few things. There's a few questions in my opinion about the whole story, if you ask me. But there's nothing I could concretely prove that it's actually misdirection. It's just a really weird comparison. As then we have this guy who was spotted with the Yami clan don't need that way who can fight. So I'm going to assume that each guy during this point wasn't even good enough for like training. I mean, it's difficult to say. Like, I'm not sure if this is actually I think this is the 13 years of army, while each guy is 24, if I remember correctly. So this would be each guy at 9 years old. So I guess 9 year olds each guy cannot fight. I mean, I would just blame it because she's a 9 year old, but I guess Yami's father is more of a you have to train before you're even able to properly write. I'm assuming. I'm honestly not sure what would be a good equivalent to it. Anyways, then we have Yami being all pissed off as he cloaks his wooden katana as he blocks the blow from their father. As Yami's like, "Knock it off, you damn old fart." So yeah, he's now getting serious as Ichigo is actually trying to cover from the blow. And then we have Yami's father just be like, "Ha ha ha! The Lord's son has a whole lot to Yoryuku, but I bet years tops his." So yeah. Now this is the weird thing here, especially some things we find out later. But we'll get into it a bit later. It's not that long. So we so let's just go continue with what Yami's father is saying. Is he then says the title of demon god, our clan's strongest fighter is gonna be yes, Sukehiro. So yeah, even as a child, Yami, their father was already like, yeah, so he's gonna be our best, like he's gonna be top. And so he becomes adult, or at least my age, he'll be top. Which does make sense. I guess it also explains why he would be, so high, well, captain in the Clover Kingdom. Anyways, there we have Yami just taking, going from the training because it's clear. I'm guessing it's like one of those things where he can leave whenever the father is like too much on a drunk phase or something. As Yami just says, "Nobody cares. I'm going fishing. Come on, Ichika." As we have Ichika just following him. As we have Yami's father just inspired, "Once you get back, I'll train you some more." So yeah, I guess Yami can go fish, but he has to train a lot. Which I guess also explains why he would be so much more skilled because he actually trains more than your average person. So combine training with raw talent and you get Yami basically. Anyways, then we cut to the rivers as we have some fishing as we have Yami catching a fish that's a blobfish, but it's a more of a demonic version of it. As we have someone saying, "Hey, a demon tiger pufferfish. It's a whopper. You don't seem that those much. You can't eat most of them. It's poison. Yeah, but the bits you can eat are really tasty." So yeah, it's a blobfish, so you can't really eat much of it. And I'm guessing the reason why it's a demon is also because of the river. Which I do want this gonna lead into some kind of weird pollution story that's always been within somewhere or something. So yeah, anyways, then we see the some of the people who are, I guess, I'm not sure if these guys are supposed to be also from the Sukehiro family or from Yami's clan, or if these are just like random people who live there. But one of them is like, "Y'all got a knack for fishing, Sukehiro." As we have Ichika saying, "Brother, wow!" As he's all excited. As then we have Iryu jumping off, or younger Iryu is like, "What you doing? Let me in on that." as he's skipping the rocks. And then we have Yami is spying with, well, young master Yudo, your clothes will get dirty if you muck around out here. As if we see Udo wearing coming there, as we see him, he has a, like more of a. Alright, so when it comes to the outfits, while Yami's outfits probably does it because of the training and all that, like he literally went from training to fishing. Anyone else doesn't have anything special, while you clearly has like fancy clothing, clearly representing that he's from a, royal bloodline. And then we have Iryo saying, "Hey, I like fishing too." So yeah, I guess Iryo hangs up with them a lot. I wonder how they meet Omato the first time, but I guess we're gonna find this out sooner. Anyways, then we have Yami saying, your minders are going to ball you out again, Iryu." As they have Ichika saying, "Hello, Master Iryu." As they have Iryu just saying, "Haha, it's fine, Ichika, just call me Iryu like Yami does." As they have Yami telling Iryu, "It don't matter how friendly you act, our ranks are way too different, and then that ain't gonna change." As they have Iryu saying, "Come on, Yami, don't be like that." As they have Iryu saying, also he has both of his eyes here, as he's like, Iryu says, "I want this country to be a place where we can all live and laugh together, no matter what our rank or Ryuku looks like." So yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to assume that Iryu is. I don't think they gave him a specific title. Yeah, only that he's a high-ranking official. So I'm guessing that he is the Lord's, the Emperor, Shogun, whoever's son. So Iryu apparently has a lot of Iryuku, but yet it as we know in the story, he has none. Now again, I do have to wonder if how come Iryu is so public here, but previously when they were walking around town, no one really seemed to notice or even care. Maybe like Iryu, him not having Iryu now, but well, not having it now, but in the past apparently he had a lot because. But some of it sounds like Yami's father never actually encountered him. He spoke like, "Oh, I know Iryu." Like it's almost like people are saying that Ryu's son has a ton of it. So, but here, so I'm guessing like maybe he has it here. Like there's no confirmation. Like we don't see him do any magic. But I do wonder if that's supposed to be a hint to what happened. Like maybe he sacrifices Ryu so he'll be able to see the future or the whatever level of time future sight he has. Like maybe that's the case. Like maybe it's not something that he couldn't, not because he doesn't have it from birth, but more like he stripped it away for a more beneficial ability, which is seeing the future. And that point you just have they're using seven, I believe it was, doing the fighting, and it's a win-win basically. So yeah, anyways, then we have Ichika look at him all happy and smiling, as we have Yami just telling Link, responding to Yuo's dream with, "Get a load of that. This no nothing. He's talking in his sleep." Which I do one of that's supposed to be referenced. Actually, something that he has done. As there we have Yami just telling him, "Well, that dream of yours is pretty nice, though." So yeah. And then we cut to back to the present as Ichika tells Asta, "I thought it was two." So she basically agreed with all three of them, which to be fair, I don't really see why anyone would have a problem with it. I'm not really sure why would they be like so low rank. I mean, by some of it, it seems like they were high rank. It's just they were, one of those things where you're like, it's kind of similar how the nobles are towards the black bulls. Yeah, we like the black bulls when they do the job, but we don't want to be near them. They're too rough, if you may, like basically how that filler episode, well, that non-canon, maybe canon filler episode with Zora in the anime, where he showed up, the guy, the noble was like, "Oh great, our magic knight's here. He will arrest this peasant family." Maybe that's like I feel like it's probably like that kind of relationship here. Instead of Ichika saying to Asta, "But when he said that, he was lying." How do you know he was lying? I really don't get, like, was she using the, like, it's so difficult to tell how character, like, it's because of hockey, well, not hockey, because of key. It's like you get an option like he is, you could tell if the person's lying, but I'm curious, but sometimes like you can't but I'm not sure if she can sense that well. I mean, by some of it, she doesn't seem like she was that much of a fighter at that point. But anyways, then we have Ichika saying to Asta, "It was like our father said. He was a demon god, just like not no, even worse than father." I guess she wanted to first say that he was like father, but then he was even worse. Not certain, honestly. And then we get a shot in the moment as we see Ichika tired. I want to say she's hurt. I'm guessing she's hurt, but she looks more just like tired and exhausted. As we see Iryu holding her, as they are watching something, as there was blood, well, as Iryu is like super bloody and beaten. As then we have Ichika saying, at the age of 13, he massacred his own father and the entire clan. As then we get a shot of a bunch of dead people on the ground, with the father being right next to Yami. As we see the blood coming from the sword, and we get what happened. As we see Yami looking towards Ichika and Iryu. And that's about all we get for what Yami did. No, I will be. No, I understand there's probably been some skip, but I really feel like we skipped a little too much here. Because people are theorizing what exactly has happened because, like, let's be real, okay, there's like a really minimal information you're getting us. Like, so did the Yami kind of like attack Iryu and Ichika, or did like Ichika and Iryu go like on a walk and then they were attacked and then they were running and then when they came to, well, I guess they were outside for whatever reason. I guess maybe they were like doing a ritual or something. I'm not certain what they were doing outside in the middle of the night. And then they came and then they saw this. Like, this is the weird thing. Like, this is so weirdly abrupt. Like, they go into like the legend, a little bit of the encounters they had between the three of them. But here they're like, oh yeah, Yami's me. The reason why Ichiko hates him. Like, he killed the family when they were beaten. Where Iryu and Ichiko were beaten. Not like, are we supposed like did they attack those two? Again, like it's kept so vague and unknown that we are just supposed to assume. I don't know, like I mean, again, Tabata is not one of those people who goes into that much details. Like he's not like I don't think that many flashbacks that take place for multiple chapters, like One Piece, My Academia, or anything like that. But this is just like, oh yeah, this is he killed the family. Rip off Itachi backstory. That's it. Like a little more information would be nice. Just saying, like at least know why the heck are Iryu and Ichika looking so terrible. Were they also attacked by him? I don't know really. And I'm guessing we can also assume that after this, Iryu took Ichika and went to the royal family or something. Again, I don't know really. Anyways, then we have Asta be like, we wish like react to this as like, no. As then we have Ichika telling him, then he abandoned us and fled, and he's been living the easy life overseas with you people. I guess that's what Iryu told her. Or that's like maybe Asta, probably Asta. As then we have Ichika telling Asta, you trust a man like him? That makes no sense. Well, Ichika, the thing is, this is new information to us, as you can clearly tell by his expression. And second, unless you tell him more than what has been shown, it's actually pretty vague. You pretty much only said, he killed our family, and then said, well, actually, you didn't even say more. All you said, he killed your entire clan, and then just said, oh, there's one story about how he reacted to Ryu's dreams, and then just said the same thing. Like you really didn't like give him any kind of real big change. As then Asta responds with honestly the way how anyone would really respond, as Asta just tells her it has to be some kind of mistake. There's no way Captain I would do that. As Asta says, I believe in the Captain Tenyami I've seen. Which again is true. I mean, it makes sense. Like, I'm sure there's like some devil messing up, and a lot of people made theories like maybe it was Lucifugus like taking over, maybe some messing up, maybe it was some memory change. Like a lot of people were theorizing on what's going on. It's kind of kept very vague for me to know exactly what the hell is going on. I do wonder if the fact that how similar Ichika and Noel's pasts are, if that's supposed to also be like a hint to it. Into my theory, it's an illusion. It's all like fake copies and stuff like that. But we'll see if that's true. Anyways, there we have Ichika just like upside panel of Ichika. And then Ichika starts saying, "You know nothing. An ignorant fool." And then Ichika says, "I saw it with my own eyes. It's true." Yeah, you saw it with your own eyes, but you barely explain or went into detail, woman. And also, why did you expect it? He didn't see it. As far as Asta is concerned, it could just be a really similar people. I mean, we know Iryu at the very least isn't his brother or cousin, apparently, even considering the fact it's all like Iryu shouldn't even be in the Yami clan place. So yeah, it's a little weird. So it's like I'm not really sure what each guy expects from him. Like, oh, this random girl that I've just met, let's be real here. The only thing that evidence that Asta has is the fact he's being told that it's his younger sister, and the keys are similar, even though Iryu's key is also similar, but he's not a family relative from what we know of. But yeah, he's based. Yeah, he already believe her. As he also just says, it can't be. Even if you are Captain Yami's little sister, I can't back down on this. Which is again true, which I do wonder if this is supposed to like kind of be like a boost in Asta's morals, like giving him a little bit of a taste. Or like seeing how if he developed a bit. Instead of Ichika going back to her evil eyes, as then we have Ichika like going into her kimono, as she tells us that in that case, prove it, use the strength you acquainted while you were with him. I'll train you right now. She pulls off her scroll, as we also see the back of her scroll as like bamboo trees, which is kind of funny design, honestly. And then we have Ichika like unraveling her scroll, and then we have Ichika saying to him, "And just as you wanted, I'll get serious." As then we have Ichika using Jutsu, Dark Cloaked Black Warrior, as we have Ichika covering a demonic like samurai armor, as we have her telling Asta, "Don't blame me if you die." So yeah, basically the knocked training, end of knocked training between Asta that we had. Again, I really do feel like Tabata might be reusing too many of the same fucking blood points at this point with this training between the two. I mean, at least this might just be the beginning of it, but still, it's kind of a weird thing. So yeah, I guess this means that the next chapter we're going to have a death battle between the two. And I really do, and if Asta actually does go United Devil Unit, I do hope that it's not. I do hope that Tuba doesn't do this stupid thing where he gives, that each guy's form, this form can actually beat that form, because again, like each guy soloed. Well, Asta in that 5-horn unit, I think it's called True Devil Unit form, wiped the floor with 50% Lucifero. And I really don't think having Ichika being that form would be a good thing, especially if it's gonna be like an superior version of it. So I honestly kind of feeling, although to be fair, I did at least state a few chapters ago, well, maybe 2 chapters ago or 1 chapter ago, that he couldn't defeat her in the Devil uniform. But I'm guessing it's gonna be those surpass your limits type of moments where he beats her by surpassing it to like show that yeah, he believes more in Captain Yami, and there's a reason why. Maybe we even make her start to question it. I'm not really certain. Oh, to be fair, maybe she will go like a death blow, but then like someone's gonna intervene or something. We'll see how things are going. But yeah. Anyways, this is the end of my chapter reaction. This chapter all was like one of those very frustrating little details Tabata gives us in the flashbacks, but hopefully it'll be relevant more. And who knows, maybe it's going to be real again. It's an illusion or something. I don't know. We'll see in the future. But yeah, anyways, I hope you liked my chapter reaction. I hope you like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.